Like Sue said, my name is Amanda Medina. I'm 38 years old, and on July 17, 2018, I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. De novo, meaning right off the bat, that was my diagnosis. I didn't have stage 1, 2, 3, then it came back, I was stage 4. That's a very hard diagnosis to have. It wasn't really till 2020, the pandemic, that I actually felt the effect of cancer. I'm in the dental field, and I lost my job because we were non-essential workers. So that was the time in my life where I hit rock bottom, was falling apart, and I had actually reached out to another nonprofit group called Leslie's Week, and that is where I learned of Unite for Her. And I was very honest with Sue. I told her how I received this box, and I let it sit there, and it wasn't until later that I realized in this box it was $2,000, you know? And I've hit my 5-year mark with this, and I'm gonna say I've reached out. I have reached out to many organizations, and there's not one like Unite for Her. Like Sue said, I have no affiliation with Unite for Her. They're not paying me for this. I didn't know about them. I just went up and I did a speech. Like she said, it was part of Leslie's Week. What we do is we get up on the stage, and it was my 3rd year, and we present a topic. And the audience is made up of oncologists, healthcare workers, and pharmaceutical companies. The speakers are made up of people like me living with metastatic breast cancer, the caregivers, the children, the husbands, and we go up there and we share our voice, hoping that we somehow can collaborate and bring change. It was at this speech that I actually, like she says, they shared a little clip where I went up there and I told everybody that I'm all for research, I'm 100% for it, but I am at the moment where I am diagnosed with a terminal disease. I don't know how much time I have left. So I live every day like there's no tomorrow, and I needed a group, I needed a foundation that was gonna help me live for today, tomorrow, next week. And Unite for Her was doing that. And in my speech, I said, I don't even think they know what they're doing and the impact that it has. And it was through that I think Pfizer sent that clip to them, and Sue reached out to me and said, oh my God, Amanda, like, you said something powerful. And I'm like, what? You know, I didn't realize that. But I want to take this time and thank you guys, because I honestly never thought about where the money came from. You know, I didn't know it took this much work. But being here, I'm just like, wow, these people just gonna give 5,000, 10,000, like, wow. But it truly does mean a lot, guys, because the resource that I use a lot is the Wellness Passport is a gift card. There was a time in my life where I was actually, you would never think, I was living off food drives. Like I said, I had lost my job. I took in my son's best friend who had nowhere to go, and it was my son's senior year. My relationship was falling apart, lost my insurance. My whole entire life I had worked so hard. In a blink of an eye, it was taken because of the pandemic, and then my cancer just made it that much harder. So to know that I have the support of Unite for Her helped me that much to where, like she said, I could live, and it took the stress off. And what I love the most about them is they don't abandon you. This is forever for me. When I need them, I know I can pick up the phone, and I know I have women to reach out to. The first person that comes to mind is Nina. I know her face, I know Aubrey's face. They have learned who I am. And I go to MD Anderson in Houston, and they have sometimes made me feel like I'm going crazy, to the point where they told me I needed counseling. And I sat there and I cried because I knew I didn't need counseling. I know I wasn't crazy. I was just going through a hard part of my life, and I didn't have insurance to pay for counseling. But the first thing came to my mind was I sat there face to face and I said, you know what? I have an organization that's willing to offer me counseling. And that is Unite for Her, guys. So once again, thank you so much for opening up your wallets, for being here, and supporting women like me that are living with this for the rest of our lives until it takes us. So thank you so much.
Amanda, everybody. Thank you.